Meanwhile, the FBI says it does not believe the New Orleans attack is connected to the explosion outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas yesterday.
That despite the fact that there are multiple similarities between the two men believed responsible. And Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo is live in Las Vegas to tell us what he has learned about the suspect there. Tim.
Yeah, we've learned an awful lot about the suspect over the last 30 hours. You see behind me, though, the hotel seemingly back to normal at this point. Las Vegas police no longer blocking the valet entrance. They're still here. You could actually see the flashing lights here behind me. But those investigators, boy, they have been busy for the last day. They seemingly know every single thing about this suspect, especially what he's done over the course of the last week, except the one thing everyone wants to know. Why would he do this? Matthew Livelsberger was a master sergeant in the elite Green Berets, a highly decorated active-duty Army soldier who's now accused of taking his own life and blowing up a rented Cybertruck in front of the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas Wednesday morning. Police found his passport, military ID, wallet, and all sorts of other personal items in the burned-out Tesla truck, which he also allegedly filled with fireworks, gas cans, and other fuel. Investigators don't know how it was detonated, but say whatever it was that blew up seemed rudimentary.
The level of sophistication is not what we would expect from an individual with this type of military experience.
Las Vegas police also recovered 2 guns from inside the Cybertruck, both badly damaged from the fire. The Colorado man who owns the Tesla truck said Livelsberger told him he was renting it to go camping in the Grand Canyon, but clearly never went there. In fact, because charging stations track information, police know the exact route he took from Denver to Las Vegas. But they still don't know what drove him to set off the explosion or whether he has any ties to terrorist groups.
Like I said, we're running down investigative leads around the world. No information that we're aware of right now that connects this individual to any terrorist organization around the world. But that's obviously the thrust of the investigation, is ruling out that there's any sort of terrorism nexus and then again getting at what the ideology is.
I asked the sheriff about the many striking similarities between Livelsberger and the suspect in the New Orleans terrorist attack, like how they were both at the Army base formerly known as Fort Bragg, they both served in Afghanistan, and both used the Turo app to rent the cars used to carry out the attacks, which happened within hours of each other.
You know, it's an interesting thing during these kinds of investigations that if these turn out to be simply similarities, very strange similarities to have. And so we're not prepared to rule in or rule out anything at this point.
Amazingly, no one else was seriously hurt, even that person on the far right of your screen standing next to their luggage.
We're looking directly into Trump Tower from our room, and then I saw there was a second explosion. So I heard one and then saw the other one actually happen, and it was like fireworks were shooting off.
Even the outside of the Cybertruck barely has a dent, says most of the explosion went up and not out. As repairs are underway at the tower today, people are quick to point out you barely can tell anything happened here.
Almost no damage. The windows didn't even break out, so very light.
Yeah, I was
damage.
shocked that even the chandeliers, the glass in the chandeliers weren't even damaged.
And officials want to make it clear there's no ongoing threat. They believe this man acted alone. Obviously, the FBI has a lot of investigating still left to do. They're trying to figure out exactly what happened on the course of the way here. They say they didn't see him with anyone else while driving here from Colorado. We're actually also told that Tesla officials are on their way to Las Vegas right now to try to elicit more information from that very tech-savvy Cybertruck itself, hopefully getting them closer to figuring out a motive in this case. We're live in Las Vegas. Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.